Got the swagger on me. Yeah, different. Yeah, someone stage again.
Hold up, I would've grown all day. Hold up, somebody can't relate. Hold up, stay down when I'm. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold
Panther.
up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I'm in racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Sorry I missed your call earlier.
Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, 30, 50, 100, I'm down. Stay 10 toes, I'm down. Jenny Green with them. Down dance like Chris Brown. Look at my water, don't drown. Feature, neck whip like church. MJ with the 4-5. Fade away. No buzz, like a mummy. Fade to a dummy. Got a lot of young dummies. Go roll rap with the tummy. By the apartment. I'm moving in abundance. Was on the spot. I split the like circumference. Then up. It's a buzz. Got it in old no buzz. We don't even. Yeah, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down. By the it's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, really no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, buzz down, buzz down, buzz down. 30, 50, 100. I'm down. Yeah, it's my decorator. Draw some like station. Thank you, my weight. My impatient. In the base, in the den, in the kitchen. Post 3 times 2. Hurricane chopper, a baby. Got weed like Sinead. No, big up. Throwing them like Luda. I'm older, like a. I can't say, like a. My key down here. Cold with it like Martin. Bring it down, pick it up, put it up, bring it back, hey. Then up, it's a buzz down. Got it. Oh my God! We don't even. Yeah, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, really no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, buzz down, buzz down, buzz down, buzz down. 30.
I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut fifth fade. Blue face, money stacking tall, it's like 6'8". New wave, stars shining all in your face. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game. Wait a minute, I've been in it like it's minute paid. Minute paid, I begin to it, get it paid. Get away, gotta meditate. With the guap, I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo, me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, used to post about a chicken spot. Had a chance, but you missed it. I can never fold, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a get you spinning. Post like O'Neal, you ain't sending. I be ballin' right there with the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up. Made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just she get straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid. I'm in BK10 up the freeway. I just made a highlight, need a replay. I begin to it every night with a delay. Remember I was down, tables turn like a DJ. Shorty, you should leave your man, he a cheapskate. I can make a lot of bands on the weekday. She know that I'm the man, ain't no debate. I used to like it's eBay. I'ma do the dash like a relay. Money, I just put the cash on on the three-way. Going past through the speed race. Hey, I'ma cut her off, I need space. I don't want your heart, I just need. I've been on my grind, boy, you need skates. I got in the.
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they're down for me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they're down for me. See word, make the dream work. 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 Now every day I'll be counting it out. Screaming your name and they proud of your walk. This only be down when you walk. They say ain't no Cali, but we be the best. They like the wallers. My whole family like a regard. The way that I ball, my name should be smarter. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said it, boy, y'all ballers. Couple of things that I.
Everybody pick up, Dia. Screen, I got your help. Oh yeah, get your money, man. My ball. Wait on it. Good shot, baby. Let's go. Let's play deep. Off him. Don't touch it. My ball. Bro.
You got a little taste of what each role has to offer. So what's it?
La música de Harry Fraud.
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut fifth fade. Blue phase, money stacking tall, it's like 6'8". New rave, star shining all in your face. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game. Wait a minute, I been in it, like it's minute paid. Hate, I begin to it, getting paid. Get away, gotta meditate. Get the guap, I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo, me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, used to post about a chicken spot. Had a chance, but you missed it. I could never fold, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a get you bending. Post like O'Neal, you ain't sending. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just chicken straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid. I'm in BK 10 up the freeway. I just made a highlight, need a replay. I begin to it every night. What's the delay? Remember I was down, tables turned like a DJ. Shorty, you should leave your man, he a cheapskate. I can make a lot of bands on a weekday. She know that I'm the man, ain't no debate. I used to like it's eBay. I'ma do the dash like a relay. Money, I just put the cash on the three-way. Going past through the speed race. Hey, I'ma cut her off. I need space. I don't want your heart. I just need. I've been on my grind, boy. You need skates. I got in the game like it's EA. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play. Get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke. Got my straight. Switch lanes. Now they switching up. Made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just. She can straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid.
I put the soil in. Sailor on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soil in. Sailor on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the singing like Jodeci. I cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took a smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one getting paid for it. Thank God it's a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. St. Laurent on my feet. Got you with me. I put the soil in. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soil in. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe for me? Drop my top, now I'm a lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Run to the money, we tryna get fit. I kept my mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time in Italy. Yo, these be lying by loyalty. Get on my knee, praying to God to cover me.
I put the soil in. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soil in. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live, yeah. Homeside, yeah. Give me right, yeah.
Squad made the beat. Go, breathe.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like, give me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA.
Still screaming free the fam, they coming home now. All this up on my I got up now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in your MIA, all like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. Your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like, me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA, all up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? Please, on the block that from deep like KB. Every night they on a fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on a fight, so please don't try to me. I gotta for the look, already got good. I got a team.
What's going on, guys? For Complex News, I'm Speedy Mormon. The best.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, bun everybody. Bang ting wife, go money to something. Bang bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle man? Is it? You're on the floor, I'm still holding man. Is it? Got me talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend.
This Jordan K54 special.
Coming left.
I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my run a compartment Elijah. They say life is a and if that is the case, then I'm feeling surprised. I know I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the edge. Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna, well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. Finna start like this, finna heart like this, finna rip a million miles a minute, no nitrous. Do it right, just I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God that they will, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mind feeling the vibe like, yeah. Finna get it like, yeah. I done made $20 million. I don't flex to be acknowledged. At this point, it's common knowledge. All you haters been abolished. You in the club throwing dollars, but I'm saving mine so my kids go to college. Or maybe whatever they wanna do. Just as long as they never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay, he had to flex to be acknowledged. Ay, he in the club throwing dollars, and I cannot afford to send me to college. Ay, Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. Ay, but somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. Ay, no, I cannot with that. Ay, no, I cannot with that. Who you know dropped the album back to back to back to back to back to back again? I'm back again to snap again. And that ain't no other way to write it. Yes, happening because I've been living in a world of my own. Leave me alone, I'm in the zone where I've been prone to destroy. You cannot avoid this. Whack, have annoyed this. Yes, you know I enjoy this. Preach, yeah, I'm trying to reach everybody in the streets, putting words to the beats. Each one, teach one, yeah, I'm trying to reach one. Who the beast one? That be me on the top of the east one. Tell me how you really want to do it right now. Turn up, shout out everybody, no one heard of this, heard of us. We ain't going nowhere, it's a herd of us. Hold up, roll up. Levitating like I'm David Blaine. Living a dream like I'm David Ames. Talk all you want, we are not the same. Step in the spot that ain't know the name. So more albums my first week than Harry Styles and Katy Perry. That ain't a sign of the times, then I don't know what is, man. It's scary, cause I've been blowing up like C4, and I'm 3 for 3 like a free throw. Anybody hating on the boy, take a step back and then now my phone blowing up like ring. Like ring. Check the numbers, I'm a champion. Can't sleep on the boy anymore, but the haters that love to hate gon' Star-Lord, champion. Know the name and they know the alias, that's for sure. Gave him 44, now here's 44 more.
My girl, so talking about what? Ain't got nothing, man. Ain't got nothing on no name. No, straight like that, dude.
Mike Wilmer.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing, nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most, ducking. In my guide, design your post, look in your eyes, and I see. Hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing, nothing gets to me too close. No nothing, be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guy design your post, look in your eyes, and I see. Hold on, be surprised when you see. Come through. What time you wanna young? Daddy bit my dumb as a box of rock, dog. I just get them sock, find out of beat the ops. You can't be the cops. I can't play myself out like that. Keep getting that dope. Counting mine, won't be trying to get no on my note. I was down bad on my look, my dog like farmers go. Ain't been sweet, but neither is me, so my be 300 or more. I keep close phones, but I don't boast. I know what it's like to not have that ain't gonna try me without saying I win it. Gonna disrespect the try my straight up out that 6 ain't with what I'm with you getting dismissed. I give a fatal Jada kiss. Come through. What time you wanna young? Just in my thought, do I need go? This where I'm focused, need to focus more. That's ain't no, he ain't gon' like that. Step on my free world out there in the bluffy side, just might see me and can't turn me down. This ain't that vert. Got all was on we cook, got off them. Got up every time I feel the dip, got up every time I feel the dip. You look fair to mention when you gossip in your kitchen. High up, down some prison, high up, down the trenches.
shot, come on, yeah.
A rubber man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I double man, cause I know they're down for me. A rubber man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I double man, cause I know they're down for me. See what? See what made the dream work. 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 You wasn't a road, down on my love. Now every day I be counting it up. Screaming your name and they drowning you up. This only be down when you walk. They say I don't count it, but we be the best. Keep it above, but you keep it in less. Fight for my chest, so I keep it a bless. I hope you bird sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I feel like it's Wallace. My whole family like a record. The way that I ball, my name should be started. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said it, boy, y'all ballers. Couple of things that I need to sharpen. So they let my stars. I sick of they body, no time.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. Just for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a body tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to. Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly check. No cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young in the set just doing it makes shit. Dripping down your face, cause the mission was last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Gary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked,
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that, this that. I didn't, made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middleman, I told you. Wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all can own my label, I own my own. Hey, Mill, I remember all that game you throw me. Round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these dream boner, but secure the and all they do is play the game till this game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission, never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. On my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next. Last time that I checked.
got ball. It's all me.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white. Go ahead and keep the lights on. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's calm. Bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double edition, new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking. Knees cranking, you see what Pete cranking. I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all migrating. I mean, facing y'all is cheap fragrance. They know me. They copy. They jocking. But Groxy, he just and the pretty boy finna engine tight. Arturo in his fit, just asking to just rob me, and these kicks just start rocking. But you ain't gotta ask, just watch me. Go ahead, keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's calm. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's calm. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son.
Out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Ballin' on you, gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped your rent on denim. In the back with my shirt kicking, belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe, yeah we out here gigging. Two-stepping, just out here killing, getting hot in here. Plus done kicked in, I just slow down for your boy gets kicked out. Still feeling myself, just socializing, but you better not ask me to start freestyling. Honestly, I don't feel like life fool. Since I'm here, I guess I'll enjoy the lights like you.
Not so far.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Jesse the Laser, and we are back in May.
Back then with dreams of a stacked fortune. Black kid with dreams by any means to seize some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he was one of portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Changed course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and in the road. Listen. You on the road, foreign car whipping, it's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules, time ticking. The time's different on the globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood wake when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough, it's just. Said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine the whole block popping, toasting glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fasting. Still keep it ghetto fab like putting money in the mattress. And that's just point blank. No biting my tongue, be so frank. In your top 10, they don't rank. They asked me to change some things and no thanks back.
can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Proceed with caution. I heard if you taste it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake, only proportion. It's only an organ. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The hate it is slowly endorsing. Now calling your from all of the money we counting. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die.
We got London on the track.
I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up.
Patrol
you need, you know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You can ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, now she me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shows. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when they are you? Oh really now? Aight man, let's get it then. I got what you want. What you need, you know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they asked for. Like Tupac spitting at the tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Duck Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. I know I'm on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. All the friends, I might put them on a gram. No game. See these diamonds in my yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had to a friend, I might put it on the gram. What you doing? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby, wait, hop up in this race. No, this not a date. This a cruise, but don't debate. Wait, it's getting late. Think it's past 8. Took to my place. Me like some. Wait, call Jake. Think I need a the face. I need to take a break. Wait, but don't be cool. Money stupid blue. Boyfriend is a fool. I'm trying to make you comfortable. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play. Get cake, gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut fade. Blue face, money stacking tall inside the new rave, star shining all in your face. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game. Wait a minute, I've been like it's pop. I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo. Me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, used to post about a chicken spot. Had a chance, but you missed it. I can never fold, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a post like O'Neal, you ain't sending. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play. Get cake, gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just chicken straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid. I'm in BK10 up the freeway. I just made a highlight, need a replay. I be getting to it every night. What's the delay? Remember I was down, tables turned like a DJ. Shorty, you should leave your man, he a cheapskate. I can make a lot of bands on a weekday. She know that I'm the man, ain't no debate. I used to like it's eBay.
my courtesy. Been doing Versace slippers color burgundy. Rappers talking me. I took his smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one get paid for it. They got us a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. St. Laurent on my feet.
I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live.
I told that for me. Drop my top, now I'm. A lot of these rappers getting no. I'm dropping the top and showing the top. Much of the money we trying to get fed. My mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. I liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time. Yo, these be lying by loyalty. Get on my knee, praying to God to cover me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live, yeah. Home side, yeah. Give me rides, yeah.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money, I love it even though I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins locked up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA.
Still screaming free the fam, they coming home now. All this about my I got up now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, all like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA, all up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my
shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Let me see the weekend, love the weekend. Girls are could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, burn everybody. Painting wife, go money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my Is it? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my Is it? Got me talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stable life, say hi to my now bet you go. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Let me see you do that. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Now bet you go. Oh, ice went down, I'ma show them I'm in. They wish now, they put down my head. All them clowns never help nothing. And they go space now in the bandwagon. Right round town in my bandwagon. Screaming, who told you we ain't got no money? Who told you I got handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Got me talking. Let me see you, darling.
That's all we need all day.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Grab it.
This up.
That's a midi. Bucket.
I got ball.
Let's go. Ball's up, it's coming off. Yeah, I got ball. Come on.
Wait on it.
I got ball.
I got ball.
Hey, you got the screen right.
Oh, this is easy. Shut up. Watch Cutter.
Did you see that? You felt that?
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Good finish, good finish.
Hey, outlet. We out. Let's go.
Let's go, boy, catch me out.
Oh, yeah, good shot, boy. Way to hit.
Get it.
Let's go. Pick him up.
Give up the rock now. Give it up.
He's coming up.
Shots up.
That won't happen again.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
That's me. I got ball. Come on, man. Get that screen.
I got rock.
Shot up. Oh, yeah, that's all.
That's me. I got it.
Hey, I got ball. I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine. Oh, yeah, we're coming right back to you. Got him. I got him.
Like the Energizer, yeah, I'm like Elijah in the my life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. I know I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never attention. I'm the heads, finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds ain't got no love for the feds. Go to your head, me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna, well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. From the start like this, from the heart like this, from the make it no nitrous, do it righteous. I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God that they would, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mom feeling the vibe like club throwing dollars, but I'm saving mine so my kids go to college. Or maybe whatever they wanna do, just as long as they know. Daddy blew $20 million. He had the flex to be acknowledged. He in the club throwing dollars, and I cannot afford to send me to college. Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. But somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. No, I can up with that. No, I can up with that. Who you know dropped the album back to back to back to back to back again. I'm back again to snap again. That ain't no other way around it. Yeah, it's happening 'cause I've been living in a world of my own. Alone, I'm in the zone where I've been prone to Detroit. You cannot avoid this. Whack, annoy this. Yes, you know I enjoy this. Preach, yeah, I'm trying to reach everybody in the streets, putting words to the beats. Each one, teach one. Yeah, I'm trying to reach to the east one. That be me on the top to the east one. Tell me how you really wanna do it right now. Turn up, shout out everybody. Nobody heard of this, heard of us. We ain't heard of us. Hold up, roll up, not the same. Step in the spot that ain't know the name. So it's my first week, then Harry Styles and Katy Perry. That ain't a sign of the times. Then I don't know what is, man. It's scary 'cause I've been playing like C4 when I'm 3 for 3 like a free throw.
The one got invited to apartment run with some pros and showed out.
Yo, my phone has been blowing up. My feed is blowing up. I don't even know how the one got an invite.
Nobody can stop the one.
The internet is going insane.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you moving like you call you back? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little. I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I come from the start. Or she was texting. She called. Even I'm gone. Yeah. She on. She playing her part, yeah. Hey, life is new, I like dark. Hey, asking myself, how she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Running out the box. Hey, leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Hey, leave me alone. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. Now you ain't know that, my like I'm Lil Kodak. No, where it ain't good at. I can't sweat you, I'm like who that? I can't sweat you, I don't do that. Nah. Hey, tell you the truth, I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm you, but I kept with you 'cause you different, you can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth, I'm you from the start. Hey, I can't not playing a part. Like, leave me alone.
take away both of his legs. He still got it. I got this plan. Let's go.
So you talking about what? Ain't got none, man. Ain't got none on no name. No, straight like that.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. In my guy design your post. Look in your eyes and I see. Hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guy design your post. Look in your eyes and I see. Hold on, be surprised when you see. Come through. I'll tell you. Disrespect the difference, try my straight up out that 6 ain't with what I'm with you getting dismissed. I give a fatal dedication. Come through. I'll tell you wanna. Come through. I'll tell you wanna. Vibing, riding 285 just in my thought. Ain't got no time to get it. I can't leave my foot down bad like that, guess I'm just gon' slow. Partner say he got this where I'm focused. Need to focus more, that's ain't no he ain't gon' like that, step on my free world out there in the bluffy side, just might see me and can't turn me down, this ain't that vert.
It's NBA action on Boston controls the tap. Irving to Jaylen Brown. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Kevin Durant has it. Pass to Cousins, down low. To Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest. To Horford. Warriors have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
To Durant. And a pass stolen by Boston. Kyrie across the timeline. Leads 1. Hayward. Warriors come away with it. And Cousins throwing it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a point. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Durant to Green. Shot won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Durant to Cousins. Last touch by the Warriors. Celtics have it. Inside, he scores. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
Hayward. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Curry. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Missed the foul shot. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. They're down 3. Knocked loose. Thompson to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Golden State at the controls. Thompson to Curry. 4-3. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Bell to Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Rozier with it. Right now, down 7. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Bell to Thompson from long range. His first and a putback slam.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Boston with the basketball. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Here's Curry with it up top. The lead stands at 9. Bell. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the... Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Curry lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Ball's controlled by Boston. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Now a 3 at the buzzer. Final shot from half court, off the mark. And that does it. First quarter is in the books of this one. First quarter's complete. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Curry into the front court. Lead is 12. And scores, plus the foul. Draymond Green with a chance at 3 coming up at the line.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Celtics have it. Trying to cash in. Short jumper stays out.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Rozier into the front court. His guys down big.
Match up.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it.
I got you, guys. Oh, pick up mine.
Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Curry with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Thompson. Green. Buries the trifecta.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. And let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Celtics have it.
I got ball. That's me.
To Marcus Morris. Warriors come away with it. Green. Scores from the post.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Kyrie lets it go. Irving shot off the mark. Green to Sean Livingston. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big first half continues. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Cousins. And scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
He's looking for that touch.
I understand the refs may have made some calls that make you a little bit hesitant defensively, but still, I'd rather you be aggressive than non-aggressive, because if you're non-aggressive, you need to sit on the bench next to the coach.
Curry to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Just not going down. To Green. Durant. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Yeah, if I'm the teammate of that guy that just got scored on, I'm telling him on my way back down the floor, look, I appreciate you being there, but I need you to really be there. I need you to be more engaged and give more effort on the defensive end. That's the only way we're going to win this game.
Curry to bring it up. His guys holding the big lead. Runner's good there. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove, because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
Irving. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Curry curling inside to Cousins. Baseline drive. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Hayward.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Knocked loose. Lays it up and in.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports.
The Warriors have been...
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Warriors basketball. Curry to Thompson. Sizing up the defense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Here's Irving into the front court. Down a bundle. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw try, off the mark. To Thompson. Cousins to Green. A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Irving. Fires the three. You know Kyrie. Zero hesitation. Buries it for three. Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland in that Game 7 at Golden State. How is he influenced as a player by that title?
Well, I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always been a leader of his own movement. At times, his voice may have been suppressed because of LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on this roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
Brown into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Horford. And a throwdown. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Curry to Thompson. Fires the three. You do it as well. Klay Thompson, hands in his face, strokes the three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Shot from the lane won't go.
You know, Ed, so many players think the only way they can get big money is on the offensive end, but this is a game about roles. If your role is to be a defender, get your money on that end, please.
Thompson, down low to Cousins, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Inside, he scores.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Curry to Durant. With another basket there.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Knocked loose. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Irving. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Cruises inside for two. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Irving to Brown, down low. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Boston.
Thompson. They need something to go down. It's no good.
In the third quarter.
To Marcus Morris. Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Green. The jumper's off the mark. Oh, and a putback.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
The assist from number 2, Jordan Bell.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay Celtic basketball. For three, he took the bait and he hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Keep coming.
Thompson. Beyond the arc for three. Good for three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
3 quarters complete. The Warriors. It's been a compelling game. So far, the 4th quarter is underway. Boston with the basketball. To Marcus Smart. To Rozier. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Livingston. To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Tatum. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Thompson. For 3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Into the game for Boston. Number 11.
Possession lies with Golden State. Durant. Irving the rebound. To Hayward. Flushes it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Curry throws it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
That's going to be out of bounds. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Thompson.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors.
Curry. And it's good. Ball's controlled by Boston. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Curry. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson buries it.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Rozier with it. His guys down big. Turned away by Cousins.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Horford. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. To Cousins.
Number 23.
Big finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Curry. From long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys holding the big, stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Horford. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Curry, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Shot by Hayward, no good. Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Celtics have it. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Substitution being made in this one. Hayward. Hayward unable to connect.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Green to Thompson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
It's Golden State basketball. He's denied.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
Green. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they...
The Warriors put on... And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
The Celtics control the tap. Irving. Look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Curry with the basketball. Down 3. And finishes strong.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Curling inside. Takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Curry. He wants it at the rim and scores.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Hayward. To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Curry to bring it up. Down by 1. And a putback slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Irving brings the ball up court. Durant tosses. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Turns and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire play.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Count the basket at the rim. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
runner's good there.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Curry into the front court. They're down 3. And they call the foul. Felt a breeze there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
He's going to play the matchup. Brad Stevens making some moves. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Warriors have the basketball. Thompson doesn't get the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Nothing going here on that drive. Inside, he scores.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Knocked loose. Durant navigating through traffic. Can't connect. Shot was forced.
Woo! I like that intensity on that.
Rozier rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And he hits.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
To Marcus Morris. Irving. Goes to the right side. Irving to Rozier. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Steve Kerr going to call a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Boston Celtics, number 42.
Slam dunk, Shaun Livingston.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Livingston knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. With another basket there.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Livingston to bring it up. Trailing by 10. And count the basket.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you give poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom. Switch turned on.
Nothing going here on that drive. Irving, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Celtics own a comfortable lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Warriors have the basketball. Whistle for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Oops, he missed the first one. He missed a pair of free throws. Irving with the basketball. Lead is 12. Irving. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Thompson. Screen coming to Thompson. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Marcus Smart. That's his first personal foul.
Thompson.
Team foul number 2.
Green to Thompson. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Thompson. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. It remains Warrior basketball. New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for the Boston Celtics. Number 20, Gordon Hayward.
And a whistle.
Welcome to New Age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Gordon Hayward, that's his first personal foul. Team
Thompson.
number 3.
Fires the three. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Here's Curry with it up top. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
And scores.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Klay Thompson with the basketball. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson. Curry. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nice pass to set things up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Curry into the front court. His guys down big. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Stepping in for the Warriors.
Golden State at the controls.
Sean Livingston.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, counted. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Tatum off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I understand the refs may have made some calls that make you a little bit hesitant defensively, but still, I'd rather you be aggressive than non-aggressive, because if you're non-aggressive, you need to sit on the bench next to the coach.
Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Horford. To Hayward. Irving Not easy. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
KD with the rock. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Hayward. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hayward gets it in the right corner. Tatum. They have to keep him in their grasp.
This is a game of waves. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Here's Durant for two. Straight down the middle for two. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
In the game, for Golden State, number 2.
Hayward. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And stuffs it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Knocked loose. Celtics have it. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Straight on three. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando as we...
Fellas, back to you.
Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Thompson. Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Man, that was a tough shot.
You know, for a long time, I've been calling JT a young Paul Pierce because of his isolation moves, in particular in tight spaces, with fadeaways, step backs, whatever you want, he has. Now, that came from watching him a couple of years ago play at Duke Fantasy Camp in the summer. He was going against Jabari Parker for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, he gave Jabari the business. Now, this young kid was not even a freshman in college and was scoring any way he wanted to. And you knew that he was destined for success in the league. Danny Ainge got the steal of the draft.
Curry. Thompson gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Warriors basketball. That is great vision to set it up. Curry, that's off the side of the rim, short. Hayward to Irving for three. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Thompson, that's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets it in the left corner. Horford over to the right side. Irving, tough shot. Well defended. To Thompson. Nice pass to get things going.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the celebration right there, Ed. I mean, live your best life. I want to see a little bit more passion on the next play.
To Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
Jaylen Brown really coming into his own. The 3rd overall pick a couple of years ago. His LeBron James.
To Curry. Rejected by Thompson.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
To Irving. Deep right corner. Hayward, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Shot from the lane won't go.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Oh, that's how it's done.
I don't want to use the word streaky, but Jason Tatum tends to score in bunches. Let me tell you how. He's one of the most effective players in the league and most efficient at catching the ball on the move. A lot of players waste time in stationary positions or overindulging in triple threat jabs, but not Jason. He catches the ball directly and goes, which means he's the ideal of smart, decisive basketball.
Kyrie with the rock.
Here we go. Double team.
To Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for 3. Brown with the 3 with a hand in his face.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
My ball.
Curry to Durant. From the outside, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Irving to Rozier. Here's a chance from long range, and a chance coming up at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
It's the second. One more coming. To Durant. 4-3. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Here we go.
Irving. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First one goes down. He delivers with 2 free throws. Knocks down all 3 at the line. It's Steph at the controls. Inside, he scores.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
You got him.
Irving.
I'm here.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The assist from number 46, Aaron Baines.
Durant. Great defense, forcing the miss. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Celtics way out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Celtics have it. Irving to Rozier. Going to launch beyond the arc. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Oh, he can't connect. To Irving. To Jaylen Brown. Irving. To Rozier. Has a chance. You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Livingston to Cousins. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Irving to Horford. Big finish. Full head of steam that time.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
The drive right to the basket. Curry to the basket, but it won't go down. The follow won't go either.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit it.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Has a look. Can't connect. Rozier into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Marcus Smart, trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101, and they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Defensive foul to number 12. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Driving right to the basket. Oh, Horford up to block the shot.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Boston with the basketball. To Marcus Smart. To Hayward. From long range. Gordon Hayward, tough make there. Can't really fault the defender.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
And counted at the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. He'll run the offense to Horford. perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
That's me. Got ball.
To Marcus Smart.
Here I come. Here I come.
With another basket there.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Celtics come away with it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
To Irving. To Horford. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Curry to bring it up. Down a bundle. Durant. Straight down the middle for 2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Irving to Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now, the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Yeah. Kevin Durant with the rock. Has a chance. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one. It's blocked by Boogie.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Gets off the 3. At the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one in very convincing fashion.
The Celtics
were merciless in this game.
The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Celtics were simply amazing in this contest.
Player of the game.
Kyrie Irving read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.